Hey guys, welcome back to Shadowrun Dragonfall. Setelah kemarin kita mendengarkan cerita dari Green Winter, di mana cerita tersebut disimpan di disket yang ia tinggalkan, sekarang kita akan menemui lead baru kita, yaitu seorang information broker bernama Alice, yang mana sepertinya Alice ini berharga sangat mahal. So, saatnya kita pergi menemuinya, tapi sebelumnya kita akan cek dulu beberapa hal. Sebenarnya di komputer kita akan ada sesuatu kah atau tidak tentang job yang akan kita lihat. Yep. Job directory, active job. Ya, tidak ada. Jadi sepertinya kita memang belum memiliki job apapun. So kita akan keluar menuju tempat Alice. Iya, to meet Alice. Tapi sebelumnya kita akan mencoba, saya akan mencoba untuk keliling-keliling sebentar, karena saya sepertinya melihat sesuatu hal yang baru di sini, dan ada seorang yang bernama, kalau tidak salah, what was it? Ya, ini dia. Saya sempat jalan-jalan, kemudian ada hatch di sini. Ini disebut Dragonslayer, dan sepertinya ini adalah sebuah pub di mana ada satu karakter yang bernama Lucky Strike. Dan sebenarnya saya tidak tahu di playthrough saya sebelumnya, saya tidak begitu ingat tentang karakter ini. Tapi sepertinya dia membawa pedang. A young woman stands at the bar smoking a cigarette. You've seen her face before. Lucky Strike, one of the mercenaries from Monica's files. A plume of blue-gray smoke spills from the corner of her mouth as she turns her attention to you. Hey, the distinctive circuit pattern tattoos that line her face shimmer and pulse with light. You need something? I don't believe that we've met. I'm Holtz. Yeah, I know who you are. She takes a drag on her cigarette. How you holding up, champ? I heard what happened to your boss. It happens. Ada motor di luar. It happens. Running the shadow is a dangerous line of work. She smirks, then lets the smoke escape from the corner of her mouth. Don't I know it? So you need something, or are you just going to stand there staring? Why did you bring up Monica? Did you know her? Yep, I met her a couple times. Seemed nice enough. She takes another drag on her cigarette. But I mostly knew her by reputation. You can live in this chaos without hearing about the Queen of the Crew Bazaar. Queen of the Crew Bazaar. She pauses, then slowly lets the smoke escape through her nostril. Can't say that I was a fan. You really need to brush up on your social skills. That's your project, but then you don't really know her. Sepertinya yang tengah aja. That's true, but I do have eyes, and I can see what's been happening to the Crow Bazaar since she got kicked. Whole place is falling apart, isn't it? And why do you think it is? Oh, that is. I'm sorry. Sedikit pilek, tapi it's fine. Monica helped a lot of people. Now that she's gone, she can't anymore. Simple. Sebenarnya atas help a lot of people. The illustrious Frau Schäfer helped people, alright. She helped them so much that they couldn't make things work without her anymore. She made herself into a leader here, and guess what? In an anarchist system, there aren't supposed to be any leader. Lucky Strike taps out her cigarette and leans toward you, a predatory grin on her face. You and your friends, you followed Monica too, right? Oh. You and your friends, you followed Monica too. Obeyed her orders without question, right? Not without question, there were debates. Sepertinya yang tengah saja. And at the end of those debates, Monica would put her foot down and you'd wind up doing whatever she said, right? She smirks at you. Don't bother answering, it was a rhetorical question. For such a rabid anarchist, your friend seemed awfully comfortable being in power. Kind of contradiction in terms, don't you think? Sebenarnya fair point, but you are not going to change my opinion of Monica. As I wasn't trying to. Remarkable thing about living in a free society, we are all allowed to have different opinions. She shrugs. Don't take it personally. I'm sure that you wouldn't like my friends either. Don't take it personally. I'm sure that you wouldn't like my friends either. Oh, so dia punya teman yang mana sepertinya dia akan mengira kalau Holt juga tidak menyukai temannya. One last thing, Holt. I can't stop you from stepping in to fill Shaffer's shoes. You are already doing it, making all the same moves that she did. A word of advice though, don't take too much on yourself. Spread the responsibility around. Good of you, take care, yeah. She turns away. I don't, but in a place like this, stacking too much power on any one person is dangerous. Not just for that person, but for everybody. The last thing that we need is for you to eat the bullet and this whole place to fall apart again. Okay. I'm sorry. Dia sepertinya dia memang tidak begitu menyukai Monica dan istilahnya apa ya? Dia punya opini yang berbeda terhadap Monica. Dia menganggap Monica itu penguasa di sini dan ketika dia tewas, seseorang memang harus menggantikannya, tetapi hanya butuh satu bullet atau peluru untuk menjadikan kru besar ini jatuh kembali. Dan sekarang kita kemana? Wait second. Oh ya, saya akan membeli sesuatu dulu, sepertinya persenjataan atau armor. Wait, ada 2 buah misi. Discuss your finding with answer. Oke. Dan sebenarnya kita akan membeli sesuatu dulu. I have cash and weapons. Show me the goods. Karena senjata saya shotgun, tentu saja saya akan membeli sebuah shotgun. Outfit. Wait second. Respirator smarting. Sepertinya saya tidak butuh ini. Saya akan jual. Sell. Oke. Ini armor 4 dan grants for 5 HP. Wait, apakah saya sudah menggunakan armor? Ya, saya tidak menggunakan armor sama sekali. So sebenarnya saya akan beli saja. Outfits, this one cukup bagus. And weapons 400. Ya, confirm. Ya, saya sekarang punya 2 buah weapon. Dan ini PAM. Ya, baju saya berganti. Dan confirm. Sebenarnya saya tidak butuh barang-barang ini, tapi dibawa saja. Oke, saatnya pergi ke U-Bahn Station, which is di sini. U-Bahn platform. Ya, sekarang kita akan bertemu dengan Alice sepertinya. The Rabbit Hole. Apakah ada sesuatu? Pick up. Hyper accuracy is increased by 6% and incoming damage by 3 for 5 round. Sepertinya send this to your stash. Tidak begitu bagus itemnya. Arcade machine. The only active console in this derelict span of U-Bahn platform is an old video arcade machine. The CRT monitor set into the machine cabinet grows invitingly. Cheerful pixelated graphics swirls and dance on the screen. Investigate the machine. At the base of the controller panel, you find a cleverly hidden input port. The port is shrouded in black plastic, and it appears to be the approximate shape of a typical credit stick. Insert Amstel down payment into the machine. Internal motor grips the grid stick and pull it into the machine. It disappears into the port and the screen goes black. Moments later, a video image fills the screen. The picture is dark and grainy, a far cry from the bright, colorful sprites that previously inhabited the display. Wait, what? On the screen is a dimly lit office. The place looks like it was pulled straight from an old detective movie, from the Venetian blinds on the windows to the great swaths of shadow that paints the wall black. Center stage, sitting behind a large mahogany desk, is the silhouette of an impressive-looking woman in a casual grey suit. The tip of a cigarette glows shade red in the shadows. She leans forward into the light, and you catch your first glimpse of Alice. Oh, okay. Alice? Her face is all hard planes and sculpted angels. With high cheekbones and almond eyes, her lips are painted a frigid blue, but the look in her eyes is even colder. A head of lustrous black hair is interspersed with flowing streams of cyan light. Alice exhales a plume of smoke, then tips her cigarette into a nearby ashtray. She fixes her eyes on you, and her lips curls into a humorless smile. We are on your dime, friend. Tell me what you are looking for. I need you to find someone for me, Dr. Adrian Faulkner. She raises an eyebrow. The Dragonslayer? Interesting. He's been missing for a long time. Yes, he has. The question is, can you find him? Wait, ada kucing. Saya akan membiarkan kucing saya masuk sebentar. Okay, here we go. She looks you in the eye and smiles, disappears. Her voice is all business. If he's out there somewhere, I'll find him for you. He could be living under an assumed name in California, Free State, and I'll still track him down. And if he's not alive, I'll tell you where you can find his corpse. Wait, what? Alright, I'm satisfied. Let's talk about the job. Alice steeples her fingers. Alright, here's how this is going to work. When you give me the go-ahead, I'm going to start gathering information for you. Once I've finished, you are going to bring me a cred stick encoded with an encryption key that I'll provide you. That cred stick will have 50,000 nuyen on it. Wait, what? Oh, okay. So bayarannya adalah 50,000. When I get my cred stick, you get your information. That is the deal. Take it or leave it. 50,000 nuyen. Do you know what that kind of money can buy? Apparently, I know better than you do, sport. Do you know how much work it takes to find a digital ghost? This is going to be what work, breaking into government archives. Hell, I might even have to commission an expedition into the socks. This is a serious undertaking, friend. Now, do we have a deal or don't we? Alright, Alice, it's a deal. Okay, but remember, you say go and I go. From that point on, you are on the hook to pay me my fee. No turning back, no refund. Are we square on this? Yeah, we're square. Good, I'll be in touch. The screen goes black. Moments later, the machine reboots. The colorful sprite that you saw when you first approached the arcade cabinet returned. There's nothing more to see here. Alice is gone. Oke, jadi sepertinya kita membutuhkan sangat banyak uang, yang mana adalah 50.000 nuyen, jumlah yang sangat banyak untuk sebuah informasi pembasmi naga atau Adrian Faulkner. Ya, tapi sepertinya siapa namanya itu? Paul Amsel itu memang sangat membutuhkan informasi ini, dan dia lah yang menyarankan kita untuk menuju Alice. Ini kami. She tips an invisible hat. Hey there, remember me from the cafe? Name's Kami. Are you looking for something? It depends. Is there anything I should be looking for? She titters, volunteering information. That's a bad for business. Unless Alturk wants me to tell you something, but that's rare. And just his ears and hands outside of the cafe. He's got enough of a voice all by himself. He doesn't seem to be afraid to use it either. So what's the story between you and Arthur? She grins and winks lasciviously at you. Oh, surely you've guessed. That lucky bastard. She shoves slowly. You wish. If you're really curious, so waduh. Wow, that's sangat keras. If you're really curious, so I'll tell you all about it sometime. Right now, so I have some errands to run. Come over sometime and we can chat over hookah or something, Ja. Or something. Ja. Ya, sebenarnya kami orang Jepang. Ja itu goodbye atau bye. Macam itu. She lazily tips an invisible hat at you before turning her focus to a comb at her wrist. Jadi dia seolah-olah menggunakan topi yang invisible atau tidak terlihat. Kami itu nama Jepang yang berarti paper atau kertas. Tapi sepertinya dia seorang fans dari apa itu namanya, budaya western atau cowboy, yang mana dia menurunkan topinya ketika bertemu dengan seseorang. Hey Chief, what's up? Oh ya, sebenarnya tidak butuh berbicara dengan Blitz. Saya cuma ingin tahu apakah dia mempunyai suatu hal yang baru. Oke, sepertinya kita akan bisa berbicara dengan Paul Amzal, tapi sebelumnya saya akan coba cek ke distrik dan lain-lain. Main ke Glory juga. Hey boss, what can I do for you? How are you holding up? You seem to take Monica shade harder than the others did. Dietrich shakes his head, a wistful expression on his face. Nah, no harder, but I'm less buttoned up than the others are. Ager will never let herself show any weakness. And Glory, well, she's too full of chrome to feel much of anything. Me, I don't give a damn. I'm spent too much of my life putting on a show for others already. What do you mean by that? I used to front a punk band way back when, believe it or not, I've spent a pretty good chunk of my life on stage. Wow, dia seorang pemain band sebelumnya. Whenever we weren't playing, I was living up to our fans' expectation, spotting off, getting into fights, getting drunk, getting late. Not a bad life, all things considered. Wait a second, you can sing? Yeah. What was your band called? Maybe I've heard of it. Sebenarnya yang kedua, what was your band called? Maybe I've heard of it. Oh, I dubbed it, boss. We never really got any airplay. Come on, Dietrich, tell me. Alright, boss, if you insist. The band was called Messerkampf. Spelled just like it sounds, in a big capital letters with an exclamation point. Oh, dengan tanda serunya. We weren't a big act or anything. We sold a few records here and there, toured around Europe. We had a decent following in England, and we holed up in London from 31 to 36. Spent most of our time strumming it around the East End, and picked up enough Cockney to irritate the folks back home. He shakes his head. Truth to be told, that whole chapter of my life is a bit of a blur. We didn't do it for the fans or the fame, and we sure as shit didn't care about money. All that mattered to us was staying young and drunk and angry. He takes a moment to examine his gnarled hands, a sad smile on his face. We managed the second too. Good God, where has the time gone? Wait, what? We managed the second too? I don't understand. Dietrich shakes himself from his reverie and looks back up at you. That familiar easy grin returns to his face. Well, anyway, boss, everything ends eventually, so... And I washed my hand off all this years ago, so let's change the subject if you don't mind. Ya, sepertinya... wasn't as big a leap as you would think. I already had a healthy disrespect for authority, and I had the magic to back it up. One nice thing about shamanism, as long as you keep your idol happy, it does not matter what else you do. The Dragonslayer chose me to be his servant, and as long as... Wait a second, my cat. I'm sorry. The Dragonslayer chose me to be his servant, and as long as I was scrapping with someone bigger than me, he didn't much care whether I did it on set or in the shadows. Tell me about the Dragonslayer. Not much to tell. He chose me when I was just a kid. I could always feel him in my heart, goading me to laugh louder, hit harder, and got rowdier than the rest. Of course, my family didn't understand, but the hell with them, I thought. I knew that I was destined for greater things. So I listened to him, and I cracked the skull of a lot of bad people. He saw this and was pleased, and rewarded me with magic, and I used that magic to crack bigger, thicker skull, and so on, and so on, and so on, and so on. He shrugs. It's a simple life, but a good one. Any thoughts about the last one that you'd like to share? Well, we found winters, that's something, I guess. This whole thing has me feeling uneasy, boss. But at least we have a direction to look into. Yeah, so long this trip. Take it easy, boss. He nods at you. Ya, Detrick sepertinya orang yang baik-baik. Tapi sebenarnya masa lalunya ketika muda itu sangat cool atau punk. Ya, ikut dalam band. Holt, what do you need? Hey Glory, how you're handling up? Don't worry about me. I'm solid. I'm solid. Yeah. You'd better be if you forgot on the job. You and me are gonna have problems. I'm solid. Something about Glory's case gives you pause. There's steel in there, but that's nothing unusual. As a rule, people in your line of work don't back down easily, but buried some place behind the bravado and the determination, there's something else, something that makes your skin crawl. Be glad and drop it. I have a question for you, Glory, of the personal kind. I'm not big on sharing sport, personal reasons, you understand, I'm sure. The edge in her voice tells you that she's not interested in continuing this conversation. Of course, we all have our secret, but if you ever want to talk, I'm here. Ya, sepertinya dia tidak ingin ngobrol dengan kita lagi untuk sekarang. So kita akan bertemu dengan Eager. Eager turns to face you. There's a pained look on her face. Look, I owe you an apology. I'm listening. When Monica died, I was pissed. That probably doesn't come as a huge surprise, but I took that anger out on you, and I shouldn't have. Seeing Winter's body like that was enough to convince me you couldn't have done anything to help Monica, and I couldn't have either. We are dealing with something new. Monica was a good friend of mine. Her death hurt. I got carried away, and I said some things that I shouldn't have. I want to apologize for that. Dia minta maaf. Her body relaxes. She begins to turn away. Anyway, that's all that I wanted to say. There are few things that I want to say. She stops and turns back to face you. You can see the weariness behind her eyes. Go ahead, nobody's stopping you. Ya, seperti yang bawah itu yang paling baik hati. Kalau yang atas itu bersikap tegas, kemudian yang kedua sepertinya ini malah justru merendahkan dia mungkin. That weak ass apology changed nothing. Your behavior after Monica's death was inexcusable. Oh ya, dia tidak dimaafkan. You are a valued member of this team, Eager. We need you now more than ever. I'm glad that you are on my side. She raises a hand to stop you. The expression of her face is gone from cautious to annoyed. Cut the bullshit, fearless letter. I don't respond well to flattery. Yeah, sepertinya forget it then. Yeah, I will. She shakes her head in disgust. You should go. I've got a prep work to do for our next run, and and you've got more important things to do than watch me pack my gear. Ya, sepertinya dia tidak suka dipuji karena dia seseorang yang sangat strict dan sangat tertata rapi, semacam polisi, tentara dan sebagainya. Dia sudah punya latihan tentang itu. Holtz, did you make contact with Alice? Yes, I did. She accepted our payment and I ordered the search for information we need. Very good. I can't imagine that this will be cheap. What was Alice's stated price? You're right on that count. 50,000 million. He shrugs. It is about as I had expected. Thankfully, we are prepared for this. I have established contact with a number of new clients. You can find information on the jobs logged on your mission computer. One jobs file is on there already. While you are working to earn Alice's fee, I will continue to dig for clues about First Winch. If she is, in fact, roosting under the Harfeld Manor, then there must be some evidence to support that fact. A dragon is a large thing to hide, after all. Be careful, Paul. Remember what happened to Micah. Yep, I will never forget. Don't worry, Holtz. I'm going to conduct my investigation the old-fashioned way, through contacts and deduction and careful observation. I will not check into the metric until this entire sorry episode is finished. That's probably wise. Speaking of doing things the old-fashioned way, my lead is working to recover information of those other DVDs. It is a painstaking process and it will not be quick, but she's optimistic that she will be successful in time. Oh, okay. Finally, I have been checking up on our friends, the orc with the screen crafts. I haven't had anything back yet, but I'll keep you apprised as the situation develops. Sounds good, Paul. I'll go check up on those jobs. One last thing before you go, Holt. Samuel Beckenbauer wanted me to pass a message to you. Do you know him? The orc who runs the shelter across the way? Wait, Samuel Beckenbauer? Siapa itu? Don't know the man. Sorry, yeah. Oh, well, he has a job for you. He wouldn't discuss it with me, but he promised that it will prove worth your time. I'll keep it in mind. Oke, sekarang kita punya hal baru yang bisa kita kerjakan di sini. Meet with Samuel Beckenbauer, kemudian 50,000 yen to pay to Alice dia. Dan sekarang kita sepertinya bisa melihat job pertama kita di sini, which is adalah inbox 2. Commissioning your services. You have 100 message. With help to Holt, we would like to arrange a meeting between you and one of our representatives. You will find him at the cafe nearby. His name is Luca Jur. He will be expecting you. Come alone. You have 0 messages. Apa the jobs directory coba. Active job. Oke, jadi sekarang kita punya beberapa job. Alright, tapi sebenarnya kita akan ke cafe terlebih dahulu. Okay, wait. Saya akan mencek Monica's personal data files. Ya, saya ingin melihat personal files tentang Lucky Strike, tapi sebenarnya tidak ada. So, kita akan cek ke cafe. Sudah berapa lama saya rekam? Ya, sebenarnya cukup. Saya masih punya beberapa waktu untuk menjalankan tugas. Ke cafe, My Little Holly. Welcome back. What can I do for you? I'm just browsing. What kind of tech you require? Ya, sepertinya saya tidak membutuhkan ini karena saya bukan seorang hacker. Dan sepertinya kita masih membutuhkan untuk menyelesaikan beberapa job sebelum siapa itu? My Little Holly menyelesaikan drone yang kita berikan kepadanya Dan dia juga di samping drone juga memberikan perbaikan terhadap disk atau CD yang kita ambil dari mayat Green Winters. Okay, so this is Luca Jewel. So you are Holtz A, the late Monica Schaffer's replacement. He looks you up and down, then nods. Could you look the part? What? Let me get right to business. My organization would like to retain your service for the indefinite future, but first we are asking you to go on a trial run, an audition of sorts, to prove that you are the right man for the job. Assuming that you are complete this trial to our satisfaction, I will then offer you a variety of simple tasks. All this should be achievable in the course of your everyday business. You will need to go out of your way or expose yourself to much unnecessary risk. For each task that you complete, you will be rewarded handsomely, and there will be a bonus if you finish them all. Wait, what? So have I piqued your interest? Will you accept our offer? What does this audition pay? I can offer you 1,500 million, but only if you complete the full audition, the run and post-run interview to our satisfaction. If you fail to perform up to our expectation, you will receive no pay and no further offers of work. Sold? Very good. Assuming that your performance in the audition passes muster, I can foresee a long and fruitful business relationship between us. Who do you work for? How did you know where to find me? My organization knows everything worth knowing in Germany, including this small pond that is Berlin. It is in our best interest, however, to remain unknown to the world at large. For the time being, that is all that you need to know. Coba, sure, I'm in. Good. He smiles. Very good. Now on the task at hand, there is a man named Alshire. He is a senior manager at Hermes Eurocom and a respected figure in his community. My organization also suspects him of working with pro-corporate extremists. These people are actively working to undermine the Flux state and pave the way for a corporate-controlled Berlin. My organization has no more desire to see Berlin fall to their corporation than you do. However, we are hesitant to act on our suspicions without proof. This is where you come in. You want me to beat the proof out of him? Ya sepertinya yang kedua. He chuckles. I like your initiative, but no, nothing so crude as that. You will meet with a team that I've arranged for you, and with their assistance, you will plant surveillance device in his apartment. Okay. Jadi kita hanya berikan spying device atau kamera dan sebagainya. Take the U-Bahn station to Frankfurter Tor and go alone. The rest of your team will meet you there. Yeah, hang on a second. I already have a team. You do, yes, but they are unsuitable for this job. Remember, this is a test of your abilities, not Eger's or Glory's or Dietrich's. How do you know their names? The same way that I knew yours, you will complete this trial with the team that I have assembled, or not at all. It is important for us to know that you are willing to work within this limitation. So will you work within the boundaries that I have described, or will you turn down an opportunity that your fellow runners would kill for? Okay, I'll work with your team. Very good. The moment that you board the train to Frankfurter Tor, your test will begin. I would advise you to bring what you need in terms of medical supplies and ordnance. Once you embark on your trial run, there will be no turning back. After you have planted the devices and verified that they work, come back to me. There will be a brief interview, a post-mortem on the run, if you like. And assuming that I am satisfied with what I hear, I will pay you your first stipend. Then we will discuss our future options. Best of luck, host. We will be watching. Okay, it's optional. Take the U-Bahn to Frankfurter Tor. Saya tentu saja tidak ingat apakah misinya seperti apa yang ini. Tapi sebenarnya kita akan menjalankan misi itu saja untuk sekarang. Wait, Samuel Beckenbauer. Ya, ini adalah orang yang itu, orang yang kita butuhkan. Sepertinya tadi disebutkan oleh Paul Amstel kalau dia membutuhkan bantuan kita. Saya akan save dulu. Game save. Samuel Beckenbauer. At the sound of you approach, the orc turns to face you. He wears a severe expression, but there is kindness in his eyes. Oh, hello human. As you can see, I am in the middle of a conversation with my assistant. The volunteer workers holds her silence, but her expression is full of naked hostility. Samuel gives her a sidelong glance, and she seems to get the message. The fire in her eyes dies down to a low simmer. But we do not want to be impolite. Is there something that I can do for you? I heard that you wanted to talk about a job. Yes, I do. Thank you for coming so promptly. He takes a deep breath, slowly releases it, and looks you in the eye. Tell me, what do you know about the Humanist Polyclub? They are not a lot. I don't pay much attention to politics. Humanists might call itself a polyclub, but its goals are anything but political. The organization's true objective is to spread fear and hatred of the meta-human races. Humanist bloody rhetoric help to investigate. I'm sorry. The organization's objective is to spread fear and hatred of the meta-human races. Humanist bloody rhetoric helped to instigate the Night of Rage. What? Jadi ada humanis disebut polyclub, tapi tujuannya itu political, dan orangnya spread fear, menyebar ketakutan terhadap meta-human race atau ras yang lain. Help to instigate the Night of Rage. The Night of Rage, a worldwide race riot that took place in February of 2039. Thousands of innocent meta-humans were attacked, beaten, and killed. Motorcycle. Women and children were corralled. Women and children were corralled into warehouses for protection, and then burned alive when the structures were put out to the torch. This is what humanist stands for. This is the agenda that its leaders strive to advance. They will not be satisfied until all metahumans everywhere are driven from the face of the earth. Yeah, tell me what this has to do with me. Yeah, he nods. Yesterday, I overheard one of my assistants talking on his comm. He was yelling, clearly agitated. I questioned him, and he confided in me. What he told me made my blood run cold. Let me guess where this is going. Humanist is planning something, an attack of some kind. Yeah, he nods. Yes, I believe so. The Berlin chapter of Humanist has arranged to acquire a large shipment of extremely hazardous chemical. Their leader, Volker Stoffel, is a vicious ideologue. It goes without saying that whatever he intends to do, it won't be good for us. I want you to infiltrate the smuggling operation that is delivering the shipment. Once you arrive at the humanist compound, you will find out what they are planning to do with the chemical and put a stop to it. Wouldn't be easier to just hijack the shipment or allow it to get to the humanist compound at all. He shakes his head. No, stopping the shipment would not stop humanists. They would merely acquire another. For a pack of snarling racists racist. For a pack of snarling racists, they are extremely well funded. Let's talk compensation. What does this gig pay? I have contacted sister organizations across Berlin and taken up a collection. Between us, we have raised that's a lot, 22,000 million as a payment. I trust that this will be sufficient. I'll do it. Count me in. Excellent. I'm relieved. I will make the arrangement for your meeting with the smugglers. The leader is an elf who calls himself Maxim. Take the U-Bahn to Shatnest and you will find him waiting there. Best of luck to you, Holtz, and good hunting. Know that you are doing a great thing for the metahuman of Berlin. Your efforts will not go unrecognized. Alright, so seperti kita punya 4 buah misi yang bisa kita lakukan. Yang pertama itu tes yang diberikan oleh siapa itu namanya tadi? U-Bahn to Frankfurter Tor. Ya, ini Frankfurter Tor. Kemudian satu lagi itu untuk menghentikan sebuah penyerangan ke metahuman yang diberikan oleh ini Mas Samuel Beckenbauer, dan 2 lagi yaitu yang berada di komputer kita di sana. Oke, sepertinya sebenarnya saya ingin meneruskannya, tapi sepertinya lebih baik saya untuk mengcutnya di sini agar episode selanjutnya di videonya itu lebih jelas kita akan kemana. So sampai di situ dulu untuk episode kali ini, dan kita akan lanjutin lagi episode selanjutnya di Shadowrun Dragonfall untuk menuju ke, sepertinya saya menyukai Mas Samuel, jadi saya akan ke Mas Samuel Beckenbauer terlebih dahulu requestnya. Okay, I'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye.